Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Daniel Norton, photographer here in New York, and this series I ask you, how do you think I lit this? In this image, shot this a few years back, I used a few things. So I often talk about how you could do it with whatever tools you have and how would you do it, and that's important here, but there are a few subtleties here that are created by the lights I'm using, so I will talk about them. This is 3 lights. They're dado lights, which are constant tungsten lights. 2 of them are fitted, one of them is fitted with the softbox, and 2 are fitted with barn doors. I guess I could say it like that. So I'll show you where the lights are. Basically what we've got here is, if you notice this kind of clean, neutral light, this is coming from basically a dado light that's coming across the background. We can actually see it here too. It's just like this, right? It's coming just like that. It's slightly behind her though, and you can actually tell that because of where the shadow projects, right? When you're looking at somebody's shadow, the closer the light source is to your camera, the more, to them relative, right? Like if the light was here, the shadow would be directly behind me. When I start moving the light to the side, my shadow goes, well, the light goes this way, the shadow will go that way, right? Simple as that. So it's kind of behind her. And then there's another light that's pretty subtle in front that's filling in, and that light is the one in the softbox. That light is dialed down. And this is where I'm talking about very specific things. If we look how clean and cool this is, the background, right? But look how warm her skin tone is. That's because when you dim a tungsten light, it gets warmer. So if you were going to do this with a flash, you would want to go some kind of warming gel on, not crazy like full CTO, but a little bit of a warming gel onto the light that's hitting her face, right? And basically it's not strong enough to really affect the background light, which is why it's hitting it a little bit up here, right? Because we can see it gets darker up there. But let me zoom back here and hit the little thing so let's clear some of this out so we can do this again. But it's not so bright as to eat up the kind of coolness or cleanness of that light. So again, one light is going like this. One light is more or less on her face. And then the third light, also dimmed down, also with a barn door, is like this. Now, I drew that probably too far because if we look at this, and this is one of the advantages of barn doors, I've got it cut off. It doesn't really hit this shoulder at all, right? And it actually doesn't even come down here very much. It's just lighting up those flowers, the warmth of them. And the softbox in the front that's lighting her is spreading enough to hit this wall. That's why this light over here. And like I said, it's a little bit up here, but it's not enough to really change the color. That's why this is warm. I mean, these are the same color. This, put a little dot on, and this are the same kind of wood. They're the exact same color. But we see a color change because of the light source I'm using. So what we're able to do here is create an image that has warmth, has colored dimensionality, but also has some mystery because of how we're lighting certain segments of the body. Could you do this with flash? 100%. Is it a little trickier than using a constant light where you can actually dial that in? Yes. These days, though, I might opt for an LED, right? Because we have LEDs that we can change the color temperature, and then you could really tweak it in. The problem with tungsten is that you dim it to get it warm, but then you lose power, right? So color changing LEDs, they've really changed a lot, changed and changed. Anyways, let me know how you might light a shot like this, how you thought I lit it, all that other stuff if you haven't already guessed, or tell me if you were right or wrong. Also, check the description below. You'll find a link to my Discord server if you want to sign up over there and join the conversation. Check also the little box under the video so that you get new notifications, and of course, like the video if you do. I'll talk to you soon.